Hi everyone, this is James Van Praagh. I'm very excited to be with you. So excited. This next course I created, the Spirit World created, and I'm excited to tell you about it. I will in a second, but a lot of you know me from, well, I've written over 14 books on spirituality, life after death. I'm an international medium. I talk to dead people for a living, and I help to heal many, many people, or I help the healing through the process of mediumship. And I also teach. I have this wonderful school, JP School of Mystical Arts. That's why you're here. Wonderful, incredible information the Spirit World has shared with us. So today I want to share with you a process which I just channeled, which is, I've done this at workshops, but not like this. And it's pre-birth blueprint, in that you meet with your guides and your ascended masters, and you go through the blueprint of your soul, various lessons that you've come back to this earth to learn by, whether it's compassion, humility, forgiveness, patience, whatever it is for your particular soul. I bring you in a process and bring you back to those guides and teachers, and you look in this book, you look and you see exactly those lessons. And it's pretty incredible because you'll see photographs, you'll see lines, you'll see exactly your soul history. Just like Edgar Cayce used to do in the 30s, going back to the Akashic Records. I bring you to the Akashic Records to look at your soul blueprint. And I just want you to go into it just like you should with anything, having no expectations. Because when we have expectations, we expect a certain ending. And with this sort of thing, it's an experiential type of experience where whatever happens, happens. Let your soul guide you. And don't be in your head so much, because the more you're in your head, the less you'll have an experience. So I need to say that up front, because I'll get a lot of emails from people saying, I didn't see anything or feel anything. And most of the reason is because you're in your head, you're thinking. So I just want you to relax. And part of the breathing exercises I do is just to relax your mind and just let yourself go. You know, we work so hard every day, running around, dealing with families, crazy, crazy. This is your time. So make sure you have some self-care. This is all about self-care and getting into the quiet of your soul, yeah? So you can, in turn, have a better communication with those teachers and guides and ascended masters and angels that are all around you who want nothing more than to be a part of your everyday life, okay? So this is for you, and just have a good time. Just say, I'm going to have a good time. Send out that intention and that thought. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to bring you, I'm going to walk you through a space. And in this space, your soul will lead you to a space that happened before you were incarnated, and where you met with your etheric council. But in this case, I'm going to leave it up to you about who shows through, who shows up. Because for some of you, there might be some ascended masters, there might be an etheric council, guides, teachers, there might be angels. I just want to open it up to you. I don't want you trying to make it happen. Please don't, because you get in the way. So let your higher self take over, all right? And so how do we do that? How do we have the higher self do that? We slow down the human mind. We slow down the human brain, and we just relax, knowing that we're going to be taken care of, all right? So just listen to the sound of my voice. We might have some light music behind this, and just stay with my voice, and that will guide you. That will be your grounding, okay? It's a great exercise. So close your eyes. And we're going to start our breathing, a natural breathing. And with breathing, remember that you're bringing in energy. You're bringing in movement into the body, into the space. You're bringing in movement. And by doing that, you're validating life, because life is movement. And you're also sending out these thoughts when you breathe that you're connecting with that God force, because God is life, God is breath, and you are God. So you're reconnecting in a way with that God force, that God energy, and you're bringing that breath, that God light to every cell and every muscle inside the body, every fiber. You're acknowledging that God light, that energy, that movement of energy through the body. And when you exhale out of your mouth, you're letting go. You're releasing that which no longer serves your highest good. So that's the intention we're sending out. So let's just do some nice, gentle breathing. You can envision light coming into the top of your head if you like, or you don't have to. No rules, just relaxation, okay? Getting back to the rhythm, getting back to the awareness that energy moves through you. Okay, so inhale. And exhale. And just be still. Just be still in your centeredness. Just be still. Good. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. You'll find your own natural rhythm. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you may find that you just breathe on your own now. Each time more and more relaxed. Just more and more relax the body. And as you just ebb and flow the energy coming in, feel connected to source energy. Connected. We are more than the body. We are a soul. We are a beautiful, limitless soul. Light. Light is soul. Soul is light. God is light. Light is God. Light is love. Love is light. Love is God. And just in your mind, sending out that thought that I am God, I am light, I am love. And just fill the space around you, the atmosphere as far up and to the sides as you can, with the intention, with the thought, the energy of thought of love, 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 the wholeness, the centeredness of being everything. And as you go into that space of love, you may become aware that all around you in the atmosphere, in a very subtle way, that there may be other energies that come into that space. They may be guides, ascended masters, angels. They may be, or they may not right now. That's fine. Just be open to that space. Good. I'd like you now to repeat something we've done before. I love this doorway. I love the portal. I just want you now to imagine, use your imagination, make believe, like when you were a child, make believe that way, way above you, there is a golden star. Like as you're looking up the stars at night, there's a star there with your name on it that has your resonation, that calls your name, calls out to you. And just go now with your mind to that beautiful star, that beautiful hole in the sky, some say. And notice the closer you get to that star, the wider it becomes, the more expansive it becomes, the lighter and warmer it becomes, and you feel such a familiarity. That's your star. You've been there before. And before you know it, you're right in the middle of it. Just a thought away brings you right in the middle of this golden light, the starlight all around you. And once again, you find yourself in a space which seems familiar. You've been here before. Just look around with your eyes and become aware of a space, an ethereal space, but a very real space with buildings and beautiful lawns and gardens and trees, flowers, lakes. You hear children playing in the distance. It's all so natural, all so natural. And they're lovely buildings that all go together perfectly in unison and design. You can tell this because they were designed with love. Someone with love for design, an architect, did this because that architect knew it would become part of this landscape and it would enhance the landscape. So look all around and see what you see. Whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever colors there are, whatever your experience is, it's good. Breathe. I say breathe. It's almost like a spacewalk, you know? You're in your soul body. It's great. And along your beautiful viewing here and adventure, you might find drawn to a hall, a building, a hall of records, they call it, a hall of records, Akashic records. That's fine. You just know as you glide into this beautiful building, bigger than you can even realize, but yet perfect, no ceiling, and all around are people milling about. You've been here before in a slightly different way, but there is a familiarity to it. I love the people just walking around, milling around, conversations. Looks like a library or a research library. That's fine. And there, you've been invited there. You've been special guests, actually. They've been waiting for you here. And there are two people there, two beings there, who welcome you. And these are the beings who are the Hall of Records. They welcome people to the Hall of Records. So look and see what you see, how they present themselves just to you. One thing I know is when you look into their eyes, you can really see them. You feel their energy. That's great. They say, we've been expecting you, and your guides, teachers, ascended masters, the people there, the beings there who have gathered for you specifically, individually, are here waiting for you to talk to you. Good. So they escort you into a room, and into this room you look around, and there are beautiful, ornate glass windows, almost you'd find in a church. Beautiful colors, stained glass, purples and reds and golds. So beautiful, so gorgeous. Gallery or a museum, or I don't know, it seems very etheric. And sitting under there in this light that shines through these stained glass windows are these beings. These beings, these teachers or guides or master guides. Some may even be ascended masters of yours. They're here for you. They are here to work with you. Even angels can be there, surrounding. And they say, hello again. Become familiar with them again. You just look around. You'll feel in your heart that you've been with them before. Each one. Acknowledge each one. Look into their eyes. That's always the secret to remembering. Good. Good. And that person in the middle, that being in the middle, the gentleman with the white beard, actually, which is funny because sometimes we think is a guide with a white beard, but this gentleman does have a white beard, and he's in a robe. And behind him are all these bookshelves and books, all different types of, looks like leather-bound books, reds and browns, blues and greens. And he tells us that this right here, many have referred to it as Akashic Records or the Soul's Record, the Soul's Book. It's very, very interesting. And the sense of familiarity comes back. The guide goes up and pulls one particular book off the shelf. You've seen this book before. And this being opens up that book, and you look through it. From the beginning of the book, page 1, just page through it. The diagrams, words, pictures, colors, paintings, more words, people, souls. It's a very different type of book, but it's a record of your soul. Look through it. Look through the record of your soul and see the various experiences that your soul has had through eons and eons of time. Yes, they say, there's more than one book, but for today's exercise, we've just brought this book out for you, because it is the most current one. So they want you to turn to the end of the book, probably toward not the very end of the book, but 3/4 through. And when you turn to the book, you see a page, and on the top of that page is the year and date of your birth. The year and date of your birth. 2 pages, actually. It takes up 2 pages in this book. I want you now to look and see your soul's record in the book on that day. Now, these pages were filled by you and your guides, your team, to go through the various soul lessons that you decided with your team, with your soul group, with your soul family to go through. Don't judge them, just see them as lessons. Some are harder than others. There might be some very difficult things to look at, but these are just soul lessons. So in a way we could say, this is your soul's blueprint. Look now and see your soul's blueprint. Perhaps they're people's faces that you know in this life, or dates, very important dates. Maybe there are lines drawn from one to the other. Maybe various incredible experiences you've already had in your life. Perhaps it's portrayed by a photograph or picture or a date or a line or some kind of a design for your soul. Just look around now, and perhaps you should turn to another page because it's not all on 2 pages. Whatever works for you, and feel for you, and see the trail of your soul lessons. And some of those lessons you already know. It's like, oh, inside me, I'm aware I had to learn patience. I chose a difficult parent to do that. I got it. Oh, perhaps I have a child that passed. I see the lesson here. So on your own, go from lesson to lesson. And as you do, you look up at your beings around you, and they reassure you that we all did this together. We all did this together through love, through expansion, for you to understand. This is your school, remember. Earth is a school for the soul. And just look over your soul blueprint and become aware of the various points, soul points, destiny points that your soul has to go through, or soul lessons, the important ones in this lifetime. Do you have to learn forgiveness, compassion, patience, maybe self-love, maybe honesty? Whatever it is for you is fine. Not judgmental, just learning. Yeah, just learning with your team. Good. And now you get to today's date. Today's date that you're actually watching this video. Today's date. What do you see? And what do you see from your soul group? Have you veered off course? Have you stayed pretty close to your soul blueprint or not? And as you go back and you see it, where have you strayed? And why have you strayed? Let this be an opportunity to learn, to assess, to see, better understanding. Good. Now if you choose, you can turn to the next page as your beings smile, and they show you certain soul lessons for the future time on Earth. Look and see future soul lessons on your blueprint. You have an advantage now that you can see it and know it. Wow, don't you feel fulfilled by that? Great. Good. So when you're ready, thank each one of these beings, and they tell you when they're with you, where they've been with you in the past. What are those different points that you learned, your soul blueprint, soul destiny points, where they've been with you? Become aware of that. Important. You can always call on your team. You know that. They're not anywhere. They're everywhere. You are important to them. They work with you. They expand as you expand. They open up their minds as you open your mind. So we work together. So thank each one of them. They welcome you back. And they say anytime. You just have to make up your mind to be quiet in the human mind and to come travel here in your own head, your own imagination, whatever you humans like to call it. But this is your home, the spirit world. Thank them. And the guide in the middle, the being, takes that book back, puts it back on the shelf, turns around, hugs you, and says, you may go now, but we're here anytime. And slowly become aware once again now of your physical body sitting in that chair. And we do that once again with the breath. The breath will bring us back down into the body. So inhale into your toes with this beautiful, loving energy you just received from the spirit side. And inhale. And exhale. And as you exhale, come back into the body, the awareness of this beautiful vessel. And inhale. And exhale. Thank you, body. I'm grateful. And inhale. And exhale. Yes, I know, body, I need more exercise. I understand you need more exercise. I got it. Thank you. And slowly open up your eyes. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very small part, of a 3-part series I'm doing to teach you how to connect with your guides, angels, and masters. So many people have wanted this over the years, so I finally put it together. So if you'd please comment in the section below and let me know what your insights are and what you want to cover and that you've received this, I'd appreciate it because I hear from you all the time. That's what helps me make these courses. So thank you for joining me today, and stay tuned for my next video where I will teach you and help you to learn how to share the space around you and knowing your guides are with you, surrendering to this atmosphere in this space, and how it changes when your guides and teachers and angels are with you. A lot of people wanted to know this information, and now I'm sharing it with you. So I look forward to seeing you in the next few days with the next video. Thank you, everyone.